It's time!
All right, so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title fight?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
Well, self-belief is a powerful thing. He has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's the guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly. And when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do in there.
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, here. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. Well, they say everybody loses in mixed martial arts. I guess everybody except the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Impossibly difficult to get this guy off of you once he takes you down. How do you prevent that from happening is the question for the opponent tonight. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh, double leg lands. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Counters with a straight right hand. That'll work. Oh, nice job to block that punch. Counter punch landed there by Nurmagomedov. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, knee to the head. How did he swallow that one? Counter jab snaps the head back. That should get his attention. Well, anytime anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Khabib's trying for a Kimura here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. Was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Switch kick. And now some separation. Right hook to the head, blocked. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, Mason.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He did the highest takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started, he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. Attempting a choke now. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, he got out again.
He did it again. This guy's a magician. He just keeps on escaping.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, Khabib Nurmagomedov might have been able to win a kickboxing match here tonight, but taking the path of least resistance and really having his way on the ground.
And, John, I think that points to the fight IQ. Knowing that you possess all the skills, but you stay in your wheelhouse. You take your opponent down over and over again and try to drown him. Khabib has long said he will take you into deep water. He has done that tonight, and that is why he's been so successful.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Nurmagomedov. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Wow, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Nurmagomedov's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. And busy as he looks to improve position here. 45 seconds to go here in round one.
Full side control now.
Seconds to go now. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Khabib's right back to the full mount, making all these shots count.
Oh, good defense, yes.
4 seconds for the end of round one.
Stop!
Nice job last round. Take a deep breath and relax. All right, this next round, we want to do the same thing. Let's get this fight back down to the ground, and then we're in your world.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, well, we'll see if his opponent can make the requisite adjustments. He got taken down left and right there that previous round.
It's going to be very difficult because he never got a specific type of takedown. It was always something different, but it always led to his opponent getting great top position.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Nurmagomedov.
Now he's going full mount.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. As his opponent postures up, he opens it. All right, side control now. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here.
I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
I got this. You better fight that.
Khabib's able to flatten him out, really pressing on him now. Opponent's belly flat on the mat.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Ground and pound strike there now.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, shades of the Godfather with a ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Holy somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Nurmagomedov. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Side control now. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Nurmagomedov's back in side control here. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. He's very close to the finish here. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. Under 2 minutes here to go round two.
That was a slick transition.
Right into side control.
Oh, right into mount.
Khabib's got his back again. Lands with the ground and pound. Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes. Near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected.
Well, that is exactly how you turn defense into offense. Catches the kick and dumps him on the mat.
What a great job timing that kick. Working on the armbar. Arms in deep.
Oh, what a transition.
Beautiful transition to the belly down armbar.
Oh, he's out.
Notice how his opponent circled back off to his right. Back towards the side that his opponent was on. Got his hips all the way across to release the pressure off of his arm. Beautiful submission defense. This is a terrible position.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Khabib's has got full mount now. 20 seconds left to go in round two. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Round three next.
Stop.
Great job right there. Doing exactly that. Change up the strikes. The boxing looks great. The kickboxing down low looks awesome. And that head kick, that's it.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Nice shot there by the champ. That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish this takedown at all. Oh, into the mouth. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down.
Nice transition.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Oh.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions. Great job landing from the top position.
And he will let his opponent stand up here. 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch knee.
Oh! So we have passed the midway point in the fight.
And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands. Don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hand, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Bend your neck. Stay sharp. Stay sharp. Don't get cut.
All right, working on a submission now.
And they're both fighting now.
Take that arm triangle.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Final seconds of round 3. Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Oh, he got saved by the bell there. He was getting absolutely starched on the ground, grounded and pounded. Thankfully, the horn came at a good time. You see, gingerly, he gets back to his feet. He'll go back to the stool now for 60 seconds. Now the onus is on his corner to try to keep him in the fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. Knee on belly.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. That'll do it! Khabib Nurmagomedov! No judges needed this time around. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer to wrap it with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 48 seconds of round number 4, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Khabib Nurmagomedov, your winner by TKO here tonight. What cannot this man do? Incredible result for your former teammate tonight.
I mean, he can do everything inside